Joe Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. Today we are looking at not the first release from the Iron Grenadiers, because that would have been Metalhead, but the standard Iron Grenadier Trooper figure. I did not have one of these. The Iron Grenadiers were after my time, so honestly, I don't even have much of an opinion on them. I'll be looking at this with fresh eyes and just judging, is this a good classified figure? I do not own any Iron Grenadiers in my current vintage collection. I don't even have a gold head Destro of the original series, because he was... I don't have anything against the Iron Grenadiers, but I also don't have any fondness for them necessarily either. Great packaging, smaller profile, smaller box, everything works out really well. Let's get this figure out and see if I'm going to cancel the other pre-orders that I have. Anything that's a troop build, well, all classified stuff and some other lines that I collect, I do what I call pre-order roulette, where I place pre-orders at Big Bad, Amazon, and Pulse, and whoever gets it to me first, I keep that one and I cancel the rest of the pre-orders. This guy is from Big Bad Toy Store, who often gets things pretty significantly earlier than the other retailers. So Big Bad usually ends up with my money. But when it's a troop builder, if I get the first one and I dig it enough, then I won't cancel my troop builder pre-orders. So I'm going to determine right now if I want to cancel my pre-orders from Amazon and Pulse on these Iron Grenadiers, or if I feel like I need more of them. Now, chances are I'm going to want to anyway, because I can't imagine it's going to be too much longer before we get Destro with his gold mask. Although, that's actually a little bit... Oh, tape. Tape is unusual in classified series. It's not usually necessary. I imagine that gold mask Destro, the Iron Grenadiers leader Destro, should come with his despoiler. Ooh, I like that metallic paint on that mask. But if they're doing that, I don't know if he's convention exclusive or Pulse exclusive, or how they release him. So that's something that, could put a little bit of a delay. Ooh, I like how this bandolier plugs into the back, so it's not all loosey-goosey all over the figure. So yeah, I imagine we've got to get Destro in the next year, but it may not be until Comic-Con or something, or whenever they can determine that they can put out a Serpentor scale release. Man, those glossy boots look great. Those gold buckles painted on there. The gloss in the midsection of the coat is a nice touch, going all the way around there, and then up here on the back, that padding. Nice design touch. I've got Iron Grenadier Tampo on the shoulder. I feel like this should have a little more to it, though. Like, shouldn't that have a background or something? Or is that just straight up embroidered into the shoulder? It looks a little odd like that. Look at all the detailing here. All the gold and the red, the buttons, everything on the bandolier. Like, initially, this figure is... I don't want to say bland, because it certainly doesn't look bland, but I think its waist isn't quite in the right spot. Because this should line up like that, I believe. I certainly don't want to say it's bland, but they have a cool look, but I can't say I was super excited about these. But now that I've got it in hand, Just all of those little details. Look at the skull buttons. Do make it stand out more than I initially thought it was going to. So yeah, I definitely want 2 of these, if not more, but for sure 2, because I want to have Destro flanked by them once I get him. I love this mask design, the filters here, the metallic red paint, the clasps here, the gloss across the visor. This is a different look. His ab crunch is a little loose, but not terrible. Yeah, I dig this guy. It's not like my favorite figure in the line or anything, but as I said, it's more exciting than I thought it was going to be. Plastic feels good. We seem to be in another time of decent plastics where that's not the issue, or not one of the issues that we're dealing with. Cool. I like it. I like it. I am ready for more black, red, and gold stuff, which is good because I'm going to be reviewing the Bat right after this one. That review will be up tomorrow-ish. So we've got this same saber that I don't agree with them using this again because this is an Iron Grenadier. It is not a Cobra, but it has that same Crimson Guard saber. I don't love it. Shouldn't have that really. And oh, there we go. Okay. So that plugs into the left hip over there. And see, isn't this, I could be wrong, but this is like a trademark of the Iron Grenadiers, isn't it? So you can't just leave that off. I also like looking at this, at these holsters on the back here, that this guy is more armed than you initially realize. So we've got the helmet, very unique look. I love this raised, this space in between the crest and the helmet. And the strap going around the back looks cool. And then once it's on, great look. I don't know why this helmet needed to be a separate piece. Maybe they'll do a different Iron Grenadier that'll use this same head but have a different helmet. I don't know. But it's on. It's fairly snug. Can't pick him up by it, but it's on there nice and tight. So the functionality is good. We've got this, which we've seen before, but not with this color scheme, and I really dig this color scheme. Makes it different enough. It is a little flexy, a little gummy, which of course we don't like. But the red ammunition canister with the gold ammo, it looks cool. The bent barrel does not look cool, but I like this piece. And then there's this, which we have also seen before. In general, a little bit of weapons reuse doesn't bother me at all, but we are getting to a point where I feel like there's a little more reuse than I'd like to see. Especially when something is sort of a unique looking piece like this. We've got a hand blaster. No port in the front. That's going to go right back here. As you can see, that saber falls right off. It felt like it plugged in pretty securely, though. Yeah, it did. I mean, it's in there pretty nicely. I must have just hit it just right. And then finally, the only thing that could be considered a signature weapon here, this blaster, which is cool looking. I like the gold detailing. And I'd like to give this trooper a larger... Like, I'd like to go with this one. But again, we've just seen it before. And I can't remember who it came with. Is it Big Ben, maybe? I'm not sure. But also, it's got that droopy barrel, which is no good. So this is probably going to be the weapon of choice for my Iron Grenadier. Which is cool, because it complements him and it looks good. I would like to stick something in the back, but I feel like this is probably what goes in the back here. Yeah, it sure is. Maybe he just won't be holding anything. Maybe I'll just have him standing at attention or something. I don't know. Cool figure. We're definitely running into an issue with the accessories, though. But other than that, design-wise, I think he's very cool. I wish he had a different saber, and I wish he had different blasters. But other than that, the figure itself is awesome. The glosses, the black, the gold, the red, everything comes together really nicely. And I do want one more, but I'll probably draw the line at one more. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about Needless Things. And until next time, yo, Joe.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.